And we are live. Now, I just did a little impromptu live stream tonight. I'm going to wait for some people to show up in the chat, but honestly, I just wanted to promote a couple videos that are coming out tonight, a couple of live streams, and I also just wanted to do a little Q&A session with people in the chat. So, I don't have a whole lot going on this week, and I just wanted to put a little bit of effort into the comic book room. And I ended up getting some LED lights to put in the back. Now, this idea actually came from the great comic book writer Doug Bratton. Doug Bratton, Dave Bratton, his brother. Dave Bratton is the older, better looking brother. But anyhow, they were in a video with me, a live stream a few weeks ago. And I had the lights dark, but Doug made the suggestion, you know what? You need to put LED strips around the wall so that we could see what's going on or see what's going on in the background. And I think that they actually made a really good suggestion. But Chris, right here, my buddy from Canada, my night is going very well. And Frank, I appreciate you saying lights are looking amazing. I'm actually kind of a big fan of them. I didn't know if I'd like them. It's a thought that I've had in the past because I used to not like the color that was, or not the color, the shading on my videos because I have 6 LED lights in the ceiling. And I always, even though I had front lighting, I always had a shadow on my face. And I just really didn't care for that. But guys, if you have any questions or just want to chat, absolutely put those comments in there and we'll have a nice discussion. But so I'm glad you guys are digging the lighting though, because well, I'm actually kind of more impressed with it than I thought I would be. But if you have any other comments about the front lighting or anything else, I'd really appreciate that because I don't know if I'm going to leave this live stream on the screen uh, after I put it up, tonight after I run it. But here's my buddy Chris. Here's my buddy Frank, and there is the amazing OG Tina. Who, Tina? You know what? Everyone in the community knows that Tina is an amazing human being. But whenever I was watching Trev, the shipping guru's video last night, I was blown away. That is one heck of a nice birthday present for our buddy Trev. And Aiden, hey Aiden, nice to see you, Aiden. Thanks for watching. And you know what? Your dad is a great guy, and I hope you get to spend a lot of time down in that comic book room because that is a really nice comic book room your dad has. Frank, I was just at store working, a bit slow, so definitely listening in, buddy. I do that a lot. Um, I'll turn videos, YouTube videos, into podcasts. If I'm driving somewhere, I might pull it up on my phone, and my phone's hooked up to my speakers, and I'll throw it on the passenger seat, and I won't watch it while I'm driving, but I will listen to it. So I do understand that. My buddy Los, how are you doing? Los, I was just looking at the copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 57 that you sold me, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago now. Maybe it wasn't that long, but just absolutely love that book in the collection. And Brandon, I will get back to Brandon. Rob Boswell, my buddy from Kentucky, my stogie man. Okay, guys, Rob has a pretty cool, well, actually, Los has a cool YouTube channel. Rob has a cool YouTube channel. And my buddy Brandon Keefe has a great, I don't think YouTube channel, not that it's not great, but I don't think Brandon has a YouTube channel, but it's a great IG feed where he shows off comic book hauls and it's a lot of fun to watch, Brandon. Uh, Tina, saying hi to everyone in the chat. People saying hi back. I got you playing on a store TV. That's actually pretty cool that I somehow made an LCS TV. So thanks for telling me that. Tina, love the lights. Like I said, you got to thank Doug Bratton. Now, guys, I'm going to be on here real short because at 8:05, there is an awesome show and it's called Friday Night Hangouts. It's on Genome Presents YouTube channel. And dude does a great job of there's just good people in the chat. They have a lot of conversations. A lot of it deals with comic books and pop culture and just genuinely fun stuff to talk about. His show is coming on at 8:05. But then there's a bigger, or not a bigger show, but another big show coming on at 9 o'clock. Tonight is DC Watch live stream with Joe Anachronic Comics on his Anachronic Comics YouTube channel. Also, Dave Bratton and Pretty Fly for a Filipino guy are going to be on that show because, well, they are the panel of the DC Watch crowd. So, guys, give those two shows, YouTube live streams tonight, give them a chance and watch them because really, really great people out there. Brandon, thank you because I get to watch your little IG. I say little. I don't know why I say that, but I get to watch your IG shows, and honestly, they're a lot of fun. You're a nice guy. Honestly, your LCSS love you because you get an amazing haul all the time. I mean, so you have to be good friends with the people who own your LCS. Chris saying hi to Tina. Brandon, holy smokes, 100,000 followers. I don't think I know 100,000, 1,000 followers. I don't think I know 1,000 people. And people saying hi to each other and everyone else in the chat, but great people out there. But guys, if anyone has any like questions that you have of me, feel free and go ahead and ask them. I don't normally do the live streams just by myself. I like to have a guest so we can have a conversation. And right now I'm sitting here talking to the camera, and you know what? I'm having a lot of fun because you guys are putting comments down in the comment section, but just a lot going on. I tried to trade a comic book of mine, and there was a post on Instagram, and somebody was trading comic books, and I offered up a comic book for trade. It just didn't work out. It was not a book that they were looking for. It's not that the values didn't match up. They just weren't looking for it. So we all have our different tastes, but I saw a couple books that I liked, and I have this book, which I love this book. Okay, this is Savage Tales #1, first appearance of Man-Thing. It's a relatively high grade because it's a hard grade to get. Trust me, this is a hard book to find, period, let alone in a decent grade. But I already have another one, and I have another one that's signed by the writer. So I was like, maybe I could trade some capital and get some other comics that I've been looking for. But sometimes trades work. Sometimes they don't. It's kind of hard because both people have to be looking for that trade. They feel like they're getting more than they're giving up, and that's a hard thing to do. Brandon, when are you going to do another solo video? I don't know, Brandon. Someday. I can't say that I won't, but I don't know exactly when. Trev, I was just talking about you and your amazing YouTube channel. This is another guy who has a great YouTube channel. It feels like a lot of us have YouTube channels, and like we became friends over the years, and we do a lot of interaction. What's on your want list for this year, Matt? I tell you what I'm looking for, Tina. I'm looking for world peace, an end to hunger, and I want happiness and joy for all. That's what I am looking for this year. So there's a little joke there, people. And Tina's always asking me what I want, but I will not let her know what books that I'm looking for, because somehow those books have a way of just showing up in the mail. But 9.4, that is a good grade in that book. You can find it, but it's hard to find that book in a high grade. Hey, Kenneth Bird, nice to see you. Rob, I'm not against, making I was thinking about selling it too, because, I really don't collect a whole lot of doubles in my book or in my collection. And I like to use doubles to acquire books that I don't have. So I am actually thinking about posting this book on Shortbox or something like that. So, be on the lookout for you or for it. Let's see, Matt, Tina, you did try, but I got you. And Trevor, you would understand exactly what I was saying about my man, Shop 4 Comics. Guys, if you haven't been watching this guy on Instagram, he will blow you away because he's making characters of a lot of YouTube personalities. And it's really cool seeing the Shop universe or whatever they're calling it. But he made a really dope King Conan likeness of me that honestly, a lot of people said, is that you? Whenever I would show it to him, like my non-comic book collecting fans. And I'm like, that is me. So he did a really good job with that shop. Los. Speaking of trades, I'll be making a trade. Oh, you're going to Chicago with our good friend, the Geek Aficionado. I will wait until the trade happens to show the books that are being traded. And Los, like we talked about, that's hard to do because, you know, both people or three, because I've seen three-way trades, they have to feel like they're getting more in return than what they're giving up, or they're just not going to do the trade. So, you know, I am rooting for you to have a wonderful trade out there. And, I've done a few trades. Um, Double A Comics, Aaron from Double A Comics, another great YouTube channel. I luckily met him. Actually, I met him at Doug Bratton's house. Um, him and I made a trade one time. I traded off an extra copy of ASM 300 that I have, and I was able to get a Batman 227 and another Batman 232. Both Neil Adams covers, both Denny O'Neil writing, but really good trade that him and I made. That doesn't happen too much. And guys, look at Frank because he posted the exact words that I hope everyone does. Help the algorithm out. You know, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. All that stuff really does help. And that lets YouTube know that people like the content. And so, guys, I absolutely do appreciate anytime somebody gives a thumbs up. And a lot of people know, hey guys, Frank has an awesome comic book shop. Okay. He sells comic books online. I've bought from Frank before. Amazing shipping. And actually, I was just looking at this the other day. Uh-oh. At least I think I was. I was just thinking about Frank. And son of a gun, I'm not going to find it. I really thought it was right here. Oh, here it is. Frank sold put some coffee in the order that I did. And it's right here. I haven't made it yet. I am a big coffee drinking person, and I just haven't opened this up yet. So I think that maybe tomorrow morning, whenever I get up, I'm going to have to open up this, put it in the coffee maker, and have some coffee and comics coffee. This is organic dark French roast. Now, I don't know, man. French roast. I hope it doesn't taste foo-foo, Frank. But I'm just playing with that. But guys, so I'm glad you guys like these lights. I really wanted to get on here and promote some shows, see what the lights look like in a YouTube video, and I actually think they look all right. But this Sunday night at 7:30, gonna have a great guest on Comic Book Marauders here on the Matt Woods YouTube channel with a great guest, Steve White. Steve White's been on the show before, great friend from Canada, and he knows so much about comic books. So he's going to be on the show at 7:30. Madam Blaster was going to be on April 2nd, but we had to move her back to April 9th. So I'm not sure who's going to be on April 2nd yet, but yeah, we'll probably have somebody on here. Either that or I'm going to be sitting here talking to you guys just like we are right now, by myself. But, ooh, Los, the trade has been agreed to already, so that is most excellent. Just need to swap the books, okay? Ooh, he's giving us hints. The major reason for the book's popularity is the body parts. We're swapping body parts. Los, it sounds like a nice little rendezvous meetup, if you know what I'm saying. But, but no, I'm really glad that trade's going to work out for you. Believe it or not, I just had a customer in store today that works at Starbucks, and he did a taste testing with some of his employees. Whoa, Frank, you know what? That actually is a pretty cool, plug right there. And guys, seriously, check out Frank's store. Hey, Frank, if you can put a link to your store in the chat, very much appreciated, because I guarantee you there's some people that are looking for your shop right now. And I forget what I was looking for, a rare variant. I mean, it was a modern variant. It wasn't an old one, and it was one that came out within that month. Frank had it, and it was just really cool that I was able to buy from somebody that is a good person. He's a veteran, and it was just good that I was able to buy something from a good person because, guys, when you go on eBay or you go online, you don't know who you're buying from. Some people are maybe not the most scrupulous, and Frank is an honest human being and, just glad that he's a part of this community. But Rob, okay, I'm not sure what I did to make you laugh, but I'm glad I did. But Rob, actually, I've always wanted to go to Mammoth Caves in Kentucky. It's this giant cavern, obviously underneath the ground. I don't know why. I think I read about it in some social studies class in elementary school or something like that. And I'm like, that's not that far from me. I think it's like I don't know, maybe a 10-hour drive from where I live. But one of these days I'm going to go there. And I was asking Rob, because he's from the great state of Kentucky, if he liked it, if it was worth going to. And he gave it a, glowing thumbs up. And so I think someday I'm going to go there. And Rob, I don't know if you know this, but you inspired me to buy a book one time. You have an amazing Frog Boy painting. Okay, Frog Boy is a great artist who puts comic book covers on a 24 by 36-inch canvas. He does it with acrylic. Rob got Amazing Spider-Man number 100, which is an awesome John Romita cover. But he got that, and it has glow in the dark features to it. Well, I ended up buying my own ASM 100, and it's CGC. I think it's low grade. It's 5.0 or something like that. But I bought that because, well, I want to do an ASM run one day, and it's one of the ones I didn't have. But when I saw that, I was like, I got to pick that up because Rob's, Frog Boy painting looks amazing. But oh, I'm getting behind on the chat because I know I saw a Turbo Man Todd's comment here. Here it is. Turbo Man, there he is. I random. Good. I'm glad to see you, Turbo Man. Turbo Man is another. There's so many awesome people in here. Randy Resnake, how you doing, Randy? I'm a little behind here. Todd Slug, Todd Slug Group. Richard Veith, it is great to see you, sir. This chat keeps on filling up in here. Frog Boy is fabulous. Actually, he really is fabulous. I ended up snagging a Conan the Barbarian number 1, a Barry Windsor Smith art. Frog Boy just hit that one out of the park. I got another one in queue that I ordered off of Frog Boy, and it's Conan the Barbarian 24. Honestly, in my opinion, the greatest comic book cover of all time. I mean, that's my humble opinion, and take that for what it's worth. Doesn't mean a whole lot, but Barry Windsor Smith is one of those artists. Some people love him, some people not so much. I really am not the biggest fan of Barry Windsor Smith. Super detailed, almost too detailed for me. And I don't like every single Conan comic cover he did, but man, did he hit it out of the park with a couple. Conan 1, Conan 24 are two of those that he just did such a wonderful job with. So I'm going to be excited to get those in the collection. Randy's in here. The coat of many colors. All right. But guys, I'm gonna end up cutting this short because I don't want to interfere with other people's live streams. I wanted to come on today. I just wanted to say hi. Yeah, I wanted to get some impressions of what the LED lights would be like. And there's actually different colors. And I think I can program it to change colors every so often. I gotta get the instructions out, and I gotta read those to figure out how to program it. But I also wanted to promote two shows. Genomes Presents is doing Friday night hangouts, and his starts at 8:05 every Friday. Right after that, or at 9 o'clock on the Anachrona Comics YouTube channel, you're going to see Joe from Anachrona Comics. You're going to see Dave Bratton and Pretty Fly for a Filipino guy. And considering that the movie Shazam just came out last weekend, I have a feeling that's going to be a topic of conversation. But guys, I want to thank everybody. Or let's see, before I hang up. Yeah, some people love his Wolverine covers. Absolutely. See you, Tina. And all right, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching, and you guys have a great day.